Hello, welcome back to my channel. I hope your day is full of hope, optimism, and resilience. I hope you've had time to smile and to make someone else smile. Except if you're Mr. Trump, in which case I hope that you stay up all night. All night. I dedicate this video to you, Mr. President. When did the word transparency replace the word honesty? And when did we stop saying the word honest and honesty? When did we have to start every sentence with the word I feel, or inject it in the middle of a sentence like some Botox filler from Hollywood? When did we have to start doing a prelude to anything that we sincerely experienced? Our sincere perception, our sincere experience. If I didn't feel a way, I wouldn't say it to begin with. Like, of course I feel whatever it is, otherwise I wouldn't say it. Like, we are making our statements so weak and so flimsy and with these types of language, and it's annoying. It annoys me because, and I'll tell you why, because it has become the expectation. If it was a few people saying it, okay. If it was select times, but it is constant, insistent, and persistent, and I can't put my finger on it, but it's something, it is something sinister about a person having to protect themselves constantly in conversation. That sense of, psychological safety is not present in America anymore. And you can see it just in casual conversations. And you definitely can see it in a business conversation. I didn't realize business people and politicians and so on and so forth say the word I feel so much until I entered this decade of the 2020s. We are people on the defense and simultaneously on the offense, and it is constant. It's exhausting to not only participate in, but to view, to be a spectator of this. It is exhausting to see somebody constantly on the offense and defense at the same time. When did we stop just living? When did it become a crime to live? Tell me when. Was it when ICE came around? Was it 2016 when the Me Too ladies spoke up and the country basically, given the election results of that year, one would speculate that the vast majority of the country was dismissive. When did we stop just living? Was it 9/11 when we felt a violation of our freedom and liberty? Because if I recall correctly, after 9/11 there was a sense of solidarity despite your race, age, ethnicity, socioeconomic status. We all were recovering from what we saw. We were all recovering together, and we started that same thing, that same mindset again in 2020. I remember vividly vividly. And then I also remember who we had as president and their response. Oh no, we can't have people coming together and acknowledging each other in their shared experience and their shared pain. No, we have to divide again. Because in the division is the only way we can have our power, because we are weak. Strong people, truly and really strong people, find strength within diversity. That is where they are the strongest. They find the most strength in collectivism, in unity. I'm just so outdone. And then the Epstein files, don't get me started on that. I know everybody wants the Epstein files released, and I know why you guys want it released, but every time I see a damn video about Epstein, I just want to vomit. I want to vomit. It gets worse and worse and worse. And the thing about it is they're not even telling us half of it. Imagine that. That's how bad it is. Like, it's so censored. Like, they're censoring what they're releasing, but then there's a whole nother level to the Epstein files. They're so bad and so corrupt and diabolical, they can't not even be censored. So they just gonna lock them up. That's how bad it is. I think about that, and then I think about my response and interactions with men in my life. Men that I don't even know. Men that I just saw at the coffee shop and I gave them a dirty look. I do like men. I do enjoy and respect men for the most part. But yeah, I do give a man a dirty look. Yes, I will. When I see him interacting with a young lady and it's not age appropriate. It's not socially appropriate. It's troubling and it's unsettling to see his interaction and how much he's enjoying the conversation with girls that are clearly underage. Yes, I give a dirty look. And I make it pretty damn obvious until he backs away. And yeah, I do show my age in the process. God's got a sense of humor. This afternoon, I was feeling so just defeated in despair about the state of the union, and I put it on my to-do list. It was either yesterday or today. I can't remember, because time bends and folds in interesting ways in times like this. So on my to-do list, one of the things on my to-do list was sing a song, which doesn't sound like a big deal. But it's been something that I've been meaning to do for a few weeks now, and it's very hard to sing a song from beginning to end when you... Anyway, so sing a song was on my to-do list, but before I could sing a song, I had to hear a song. I had to hear a song with vibrancy and passion, a song with a heartbeat, a hopeful song. And so I was listening to some songs, and I was listening to some songs that I normally wouldn't have ever have listened to, songs that go beyond when I was even thought of, songs old, super old songs from people that I didn't ever listen to before. But I needed inspiration in a way that I haven't had it before, because these times, they are unprecedented. One of the songs that I listened to, I'm a little bit embarrassed that I haven't heard this. Well, maybe it's been a while. Maybe I've heard this before. But by Pharrell Williams. He has a song, it's called Freedom. And I like the message of the song, no doubt. And like the song, it's still growing on me. There was a point in the song, and I don't know why I paused it. I think I was trying to eat something. But I paused the song, and then I noticed he was tapping. He had his finger on his head, like his mind. And he was pointing to it with his finger. He was sending a message. Freedom starts in the mind. And that is why it was so important to me to sing a song about freedom. Because before I started, I didn't exactly know why it was so important. I wanted to get in the frame of mind of hope and joy and liberty and determination and resilience. I wanted to get into that frame of mind, but I didn't realize that freedom is it begins in the mind. So, if nothing else you take from this video, please take freedom begins in the mind. Or maybe it's the heart and the mind. But it begins within you. And just as it begins with you, it ends with you. Nobody can take it from you without your consent. And I don't know what is happening with Trump. Trump he's in his prison already, the prison of his mind. And that is why he wants us to lose our freedom, because he has already lost his. It's gone. In moments of despair, remember, freedom is within you. Freedom is within you and within anything that brings you joy and happiness. Freedom is in a book. Freedom is playing hockey, playing basketball, playing your violin, going to visit a friend. Freedom is in running. Freedom is in a craft project. Freedom is in fixing a classical car with your neighbor that's 75 years old. Freedom is in playing with your dog. Freedom is in catching frogs by the lake. Freedom is within you. Freedom is in a smile. Freedom is even in your tears. Freedom is within you. It's in your heart and your soul. And in my life, I have never seen anyone overcome something without them believing it and believing that they would overcome before it happened in reality. I've never seen anybody overcome something that they didn't believe in, really and truly. I believe in this country, and I know a lot of other people believe and have faith in it. And we hope for the best. And I believe that hope, love, and resilience and democracy is stronger than whatever they've got going on in that White House. Better days are ahead of us. Better days are right around the corner. They're on the horizon. One thing about the White House partial demolition is I am looking forward to seeing what the next administration does with the White House to restore it. And I know that's going to be beautiful, and I know it's going to be historical. And it's very symbolic too, because our country, in a sense, has undergone an assault. And with any sort of injustice, there is a recovery and there is a restoration. And so it is metaphorical that the White House was, the White House was assaulted by our more than than corrupt president. But make no mistake about it. When I say better things are around, better days will come. Better days.